Hey guys, it's Zubair Khan here again from Warrior Muay Thai in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm in the car again, and this time I'm on my way from work, from my office to the gym to teach some classes. Yes, I do have a day job. I work in a hospital at the Toronto General Hospital, and I work in human resources as a senior staffing advisor. That's my field, that's my career. Outside of the gym is human resources, and I do love my job. And people ask me all the time, wouldn't you rather be at your gym teaching and running your gym all day and do that full time? And you know, maybe one day that'll happen, but I can't knock my job, I can't knock my career. It's because of my career that I've been able to fund my gym and support my wife, my 3 children. We have a house, we have 2 vehicles, and we like to travel, we like to give charity every year, and those things just wouldn't be possible if I didn't have a successful career outside of the gym. So until the day comes that my gym's really able to replace that, you know, I have to appreciate, and we all have to appreciate what we have. But what I really want to talk about today is being balanced, especially for the young athletes who are aspiring to maybe one day turn professional. It's very tempting to spend all your time in the gym, all of your attention and energy and effort in the gym and on your training, and to lose balance. My advice to all my young students, and I have lots of them, many of them have actually grown up now. They started with us at Warrior when they were 13, 14, 15 years old. Now they're off to college, off to university. But my advice to them has always been, you know, train hard, but make sure you're doing well in school. Make sure you're spending plenty of time with your parents, with your brothers and sisters. Have some time for yourself, and be balanced so that you don't burn out. You don't start to resent your training because it's sucking up all the things in your life that you would otherwise enjoy. And 2, it's just not healthy to not be balanced. We're all human, and we have priorities. We should have other priorities above and beyond our sport. You know, your family has a right on your time. Your parents have a right on your time. If you're married, your spouse, your husband, your wife has a right on your time. Your children certainly do. Your own self has a right on your time. You need to take time for yourself. Sometimes you need to be alone. Sometimes you may need to meditate. You may need to focus on your own character development, your own spirituality. Whatever it is you need to do for yourself, you have to carve out that time. So when you are in the gym, my suggestion is that you always come in with a plan. Now, if you're coming to a class and you have a good organized curriculum at your gym, you have a good coach when they teach that they have a plan for you, then of course you follow that plan. But above and beyond that, when you're training on your own or before or after class, you know, you don't want to be haphazard. You want to make the most out of your time, and the best way to do that is to always come in with a plan. How are you going to develop a plan is you're going to think about your last fight and what you realize you had to work on coming out of that fight. What are your opportunities to improve on? The last time you sparred, what are your opportunities to improve on? And what are the different types of training that you can use? Drills, pad work, shadow boxing, maybe it's conditioning, maybe it's flexibility and stretching, whatever it is, but you're always going to be coming to the gym focused on the areas of opportunity that you've identified for yourself, or maybe your coach has helped you identify, so that when you're there, you're not wasting time. Every minute that you're in the gym should be focused, it should be organized. And that's how you're going to minimize wasted time in the gym. So when you're done doing what you need to do, you can go on back to home, back to school, back to work, and back to your friends, back to yourself, and you have that peace of mind that you accomplished what you needed to do that day, and the rest of your time is free to focus on your other priorities. So let's talk about working. You know, our team, we have a lot of athletes who are very ambitious. I'm very blessed to have a team that's very ambitious with what they want to do. A good handful of them want to turn professional in the few years to come. and that means they're going to need opportunities as amateurs to show what they can do, to gain a reputation as a top fighter. And you know, the reality of that is that you're going to have to travel a little bit, and traveling's not cheap. Our team, we're everywhere. We're all over North America. We're at Friday Night Fights in New York. We were at WKA not too long ago, also in New York this year, but previously in Richmond, Virginia. We're at TBA in Iowa. We actually have 2 fighters there right now competing this weekend. That's Jordan Buchanan and Theodore Hastings are down there right now with Eli Halliday, who'll be cornering them. So good luck to them. Not too long ago, we were in Panama at Muay Thai Nights. Just last year, we had Amin Al-Malek fighting in Spain at the WKU World Championships in K1 Rules Tournament. We've been to Siam Fight Productions in Tempe, Arizona, and all over Canada as well. But the point is, these trips cost money. They're not cheap. And you can borrow money, you can have a GoFundMe account for every time you travel, but it's only going to go so far. The reality is, if you want to capitalize on these opportunities, you need money. And what really sucks is when you're a fighter and you want these opportunities and you just can't afford it. So don't quit your job, don't drop out of school, focus on developing yourself financially. You should be saving money. Maybe you're not at a point in your life where you need to work full-time, but maybe you can work part-time, or maybe you can work a full-time job that has some flexible hours that enables you to get your training in. Maybe you can take time off work when you need to if you have a big fight coming up. Whatever the case is, you should be working. You should have money saved for your future, for your own development, for the family you're going to have one day, or maybe the family you already have, and to travel and to invest in yourself and your competition. Education, you need it. You need to be educated. I tell you, even if Muay Thai and kickboxing or boxing or MMA becomes your career, maybe you open a gym, or maybe you become a really successful fighter and you're blessed to have that as a career, your education's only going to help you. It's only going to help you be a better communicator, to make better connections, to understand the psychology of an athlete, to sell yourself, to promote yourself. It's all good. It's all good to be educated. It never runs out. It's always going to be there to help you. So focus on school. Always have a plan B. Be balanced. When you're at home with your family, turn off your phone. You know, disconnect your mind from all these other distractions and really give your family, your wife, your husband, your friends, and yourself 100% of your attention, just like you would when you're in the gym for your training. Trust me, you won't resent your fighting and training that way. You won't be so stressed out because you'll have a plan for yourself financially. You'll know that you're developing yourself. You have skills, you have education that are going to help you down the road if you ever decide to stop fighting. And you'll never resent your Muay Thai, your kickboxing, your boxing, your MMA. You'll never resent your training. You'll never feel like it was a waste of time and that you have nothing to show for it. You'll enjoy it, and you'll be happy that you did it. I even recommend my fighters take maybe a few weeks or even a month off every year. Right now it's Ramadan. A bunch of my students, including myself, we're fasting for the month of Ramadan. So this month we kind of take it easy. A lot of them are off training completely. The ones that are training, they're kind of taking it easy because they're focused on their own spirituality. They're spending time with family, and they're spending time with their community. And you know what? I know from my experience from when I was a young athlete, when that month is done, they're going to come back to the gym and they're going to be hungry, and they're going to, you know, be excited about training again, and that's only a good thing. So that's it. Sorry I rambled on for a bit longer than I had planned to, but the bottom line is be balanced, spend time for training, spend time on yourself, spend time with your family, spend time on education, spend time on work. Be balanced, you'll be successful, you'll be happy you did it, and everything will work out for you in the end. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll talk to you soon. Away.